What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Pips and Points. I'm your host, Jono, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite subject, which is the NAS100. Right now, before we get into that, big shout out to all my Piptonites. These are my subscribers, guys. You're the best. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for continuing to watch every upload I put up. I truly appreciate that. And then I also want to say a big shout out to all the new guys that have just arrived on my channel for the first time. Guys, welcome to Pips and Points, sorry. On this channel, basically, I technical analysis, right, on the NAS100 based on what I think is going to happen in the coming days and weeks, right? Now, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just showing you how I like to do things. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the name of the game. We live and we learn. Also, my videos are time sensitive, so I upload them. I record them on a day and I upload them on a day, usually in the evening. So if you do, make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification so that whenever I release a video, you'll be amongst one of the first to see what I'm going to be talking about. All right, so with that said and done, let's get into it. So guys, I had to clean up my charts because it was looking way too messy, so we're gonna start drawing again, right? But hopefully this time it's going to be a little bit cleaner and it's going to run smoother. Now, everything that happened in this area, we know what's going on here, right? So I don't need to redraw trends and all the rest of it. We can just leave that as it is, and we're just going to focus in this area right here. So let's draw a little box around it. We're just going to just focus in this area right here, right? This is the area of interest to us right now. So first things first, we're just going to get into it. Now, I was expecting a pullback, or a pullback or a retracement, however way you want to phrase it. So, and it looks like we're in the swing of that right now, so that is good. So it is retracing back. Hopefully it's going to fall down to the level that I want it to go to so that I can pick some up, because you guys have been collecting a lot of pips and a lot of points and I haven't been involved, and that's just not right. I have to be involved. So let's look at what is going on here. So first things first, I'm going to bring in my trend lines just so that we have an idea as to what's going on, right? So we're on a day. I'm just going to bring that daily trend. And we're just going to just draw it down to about here. It's about right. Put in another one. No. Put in another one. That was about here. Let's see what this trend corresponds with. Sometimes when I do this, it feels like sacred geometry as to how sometimes things just line up. Like, it's just really interesting how they just line up, but that's what we have. So in my other previous video, how I did the charts, you will notice that they weren't lined up like how they lined up now. It looks a lot cleaner right now and we have a clear idea as to what's going on, right? And like I said, when I draw it in this way, I get this kind of vibe. This is the kind of vibe I'm getting right now. This is the kind of vibe I'm getting off this chart. But let's see. Let's wait and see, because there's still a lot of things I need to put back in place. So first off, we're just going to mark out the lows, right? And when I mark out the lows, I always use the MACD to confirm. So as you can see, the MACD is at a low and this point is at a low, right? So we can say that's a low. And we're just doing all this on a daily, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a lower time frame to try to figure out what's going on in this area. So that's a daily low, so we know that's an important area for us, right? What else? Since it's going down into this shape that it's doing right now, it's important that we factor in all of these little lows, all of these little daily lows. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to mark these out. And then we're going to mark these out. I think these are just the last two that I'm going to mark down. If it goes any lower than that, then obviously then we rejig the whole situation. But for now, we just do it like this. So these are our daily lows, right? And then we're going to look at our daily highs as well, because that's important. So that's a high. And this area over here too is another high. And price has opened and closed above it, right? And that's on the daily. So that is a very, very, very strong indicator for us, a very strong one to let us know what's going on. Okay, so we're trying to figure out where price is going to go right now. And it is interesting because the first stop that I would say where price is most likely to bounce off would be 14.44.9. So that is this particular level right here. So this is what I would say I would believe will happen. Well, this is what I'm looking for to happen. A push down here, and then a pull back up to this side right here, right? This is what I think will happen. Just make this a little bit smaller. This is what I think will happen, right? But will this be the case? Who knows? Who knows? But the main thing is that price is pulling back down again. It's pulling down, and we just need to see how far is it going to go. How far is it going to go, right? We have another low of another high over here, but yeah, let me mark this one out as well. Let's just put that one in there because it's still relatively relevant. And that there's a high, right? So we've got that in. So now let's go into a lower time frame to see how we're going to play with all of this stuff. So let's go to the 4 hourly, see if anything makes sense, if there's any opportunities. Let's make this a little bit cleaner. This is what we're expecting. And for now, I mean, let's have a look. Let's draw this over here and let's see what price does. Yeah, this doesn't look clean, so let's leave that as it is. Okay, we're going to mark out this area as well. So we're going to mark out this area as a 4 hourly high, right? Going to mark out this area as well because it is still quite relevant in terms of what we need to do. So yeah, so the chart's now gone back looking messy again. Sorry. Sorry. So what I'm thinking is going to happen between now, so we got tomorrow and then we got next week, right? So this is what I think is going to happen. I think price is going to push down from where it is to around this level over here, or possibly even lower, right? Or possibly even lower. And it could go like this for the whole of next week, by the way, right? As it pushes down, right? So it can either do this, so this is option number one, right? Or it could do this. Option number two. Or it could do this. Right? But I don't think it's going to go any lower than that. I don't think it's going to go any lower than that. And if it does go any lower than that, then these little drawings I've done over here are all irrelevant, and it's all about this structure right here. So it will all be, so it will just be about this. It will just be about this move. So if it goes any lower, if it goes below the 4 hourly, the 4 hour high, right? But it's crossed the day highs and it's already crossed below the daily low as well, right? Then I would expect it to do something like this. To do something like this. It crosses these, then I'm expecting it to do something like this, right? We're going to get a new lower high at this point, somewhere around this region. All right, and then it might continue to do that. And then aim to break the upside. That is a possibility. That is a possibility in terms of what market could do. But for now, how I'm basically reading it is I would like to read it in this way because I do really want to jump on. So I would like to read it like something like this, where price continues to push down, okay, and settles around 1373.2, right? Or price continues to push down and settles at 1428.0, right? And the third and final is price pushes down and settles at 14,449. These are the three levels that I would expect price to go to. However, it could do whatever it wants to do. Only the market knows what it wants to do, but hopefully it's going to do one of those things, with the better option being it coming down to 13732. And if it does that, then it's great. For those that have missed the push to the upside, we'll be able to pick some up, like myself, and then hopefully we ride it all the way to the top. And reason why I'll be confident that we will be riding it all the way to the top is because of this little region over here. So this area right here is what is giving me the confidence to say that price will be making its way down to one of those levels and then pushing its way back up to the upside. So that is why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. It's because of this one little area over here, right? So with that said, I want to thank you all for coming over to watch this episode of Pips and Points. I appreciate you all, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. This is Jono signing out.